What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Together for Victory DLC. We are playing as New Zealand, or the Kiwi Empire. Last episode we were continuing our hunt of the American fleet over here in Polynesia. And so you can see we've got 29 friendly ships present with 27 enemies there. And I'm trying to use those naval bombers to go out there and try and knock them out, right? Meanwhile, we're producing out some heavy cruisers now at this point, right? So producing out 2 of those per year. We've got our sub-fleet here that's trying to basically convene itself. 4 submarine 4s there. We took a tremendous hit on my sub-fleet here last episode, although we do have what's left of it, 9 subs that I've added into here. So this guy's got a heavy cruiser, 13 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers in there. The heavy cruiser is still brand new. I'm banking on that heavy cruiser being able to do some damage out there to the American fleet. We're also almost finished with the annexation of British Malaysia down here, Malaya. I've got the pink group here working on their offensive line orders. We do need to... these guys are all surrounding the front line over here as they continue to drive towards the coastline over here and kick the Allies off the island completely. Now, it does look like the Axis are bringing in some additional forces over here. And then I do have a random Turkish unit over here that's chosen to go rogue and is making his headway up here through towards Vietnam, I guess. Northwards towards Vietnam. Crazy. I do have air superiority over here, though, which is good. Including 132 tactical bombers that are helping me out with port strikes and close air support. Very good. So we've also got 2 new infantry divisions in the bank. 224k now in manpower, making almost 1,000 per month now. And so as those new infantry divisions finish off, I'm thinking we want to eventually create an armored division or 2, right? And so we decided that we needed some mobile infantry to move in with these guys. So I'll add that there. It's going to cost me 25 to do so. That brings me up to a combat width of 14 and manpower of 5,800 total there. Let's add another motorized in like this. Supply use goes up, of course. Piercing goes down. Armor goes down. Up to 7,000 now in manpower to get the division completely out and running. And so, let's go ahead and save the template there, which ate up the rest of my experience. And 1 new naval dockyard now available. We're going to plug that into the heavy cruiser production, of course. That is sitting at currently sitting at full, I guess, production capacity. Over here, nice, we sank a carrier. So my 29 ships, including 187 naval bombers, have rode in here and sunk a carrier, as well as some of their naval bombers. And then we also managed to take out a heavy cruiser of theirs. Nice. We did lose a... Oh my god, we lost our heavy cruiser, guys. Holy shit. Right off the bat, we lose that heavy cruiser. And then we did have 10 naval bombers attack one of their heavy cruisers there. Damn. So as soon as we pop out that heavy cruiser, we lose it right off the bat. Still producing out almost a little over 2.5 of those per year now. Okay, some new research. Japan, I should say, continues to hold this little section over here, surprisingly enough, which is awesome, right? So moving along the nuclear sort of research and stuff here, because we are in May of 1948. Let's go ahead and grab the nuclear reactor research next at 150 days. We're also getting into the jet engines and such, which is awesome. Constructions-wise there, I've got those 15... civilian factories working for us to repair out this infrastructure. Let's see if we can add some more dockyard space here. Which I can across these areas. Very nice. I'm good from a military factory perspective, right? Because we are producing out an Air Force and actual tanks now, so I don't really need any of those right now. And look at Germany now, taking the southern portion of India here, which is nice to see. Soviet Union has not capitulated yet, although the Axis are sort of running... Oh, look at Iran, too, with a nice Man, a nice bounce back for Iran. They had capitulated earlier. They've managed to pop out 17 divisions that are still active. The rest of Europe is still held by the Axis there pretty nicely, too. All right, let's go back down here now. We do need to take these 2 divisions and finish up crushing that guy there. Everyone else moving up to the rest of the front line over here, and it does look like they've completely abandoned the island. Nice. So this group of 7 divisions is going to be used next. I'm thinking to invade this area, completely rid ourselves of the Dutch over here. Philippines might come next after that, right? Which would produce a strong island sort of empire for us. I'm liking it. What's going on back over here now? They are mounting an attack. The Germans, that is. Which I like to see, because as the Germans and Japanese continue to pump units into this area, we're going to be able to spread our wings a little bit and basically claim all of this territory now. You can see the Germans moving over this way. If we're able to take most of Vietnam over here, I'll be happy with that. Okay, sweet. These guys have finished. So I'm thinking, in order to take Makassar here, we don't know how many enemy divisions are really going to be over here. So let's go ahead and start a naval plan here. And of course, we're going to want you guys to invade right here at the coast. Right at the capital. So they're all going to move into position accordingly now, which is good. And we could actually see some resistance over here pop up eventually, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and make sure nothing crazy happens. So these 7 divisions, I'm also anxious to get them plugged in up here as well. Once we get that tank division out and rolling, I think we could use them to sort of as our breakthrough stance, right? And now back over here, we're still showing as having superiority over here, although we do outnumber the enemy now at this point. So my fleet is still with those 13 light cruisers. One of them needs to be repaired out pretty badly. Click to detach, shift click to mark multiple ships and detach them as one fleet. Don't think so. Repair priority, I'm going to set them as medium here. So hopefully that'll send them back automatically once they're ready. Yeah, look at these as well. You know, we may manually... I tell you what, I'm going to manually bring back the fleet here. You guys come on back to Wellington and heal up. Can't afford to lose anything else over there. Meanwhile, we've got 8 submarines now. Oh. Whoops. My new heavy cruiser here is attached in here. Shitballs. Okay, production line. Let's adjust this really quickly. Heavy cruiser now. You're not going to be on auto, but I do want to assign you to Wellington. Or North Island, I guess, right here. Very good. So those future ones will then start plugging in down there. So, why not? Let's take these 8 ships and join you into Wellington here with the rest of the fleet as they continue to repair out. So, that's going to bring us up to like 33. The pink division's now continuing to plan out their attack. They're over halfway done with their plan. Oh boy. And then look at this German division now, making a run for it over this way. I'm going to take this guy really quickly and take the city of Rangoon here at 5 victory points while they're worried about that. Let's take a quick look around the rest of the world here and see what's going on. Germans continuing to push eastwards here against the Soviets. Can't wait for them to be able to free up all of those divisions. We've got something weird going on up here. We could potentially send in some forces to help out over here. Interesting. Yeah, and look at these German divisions continuing along this route here. Let's go ahead and claim this city as ours here. It's only worth 1 victory point, but definitely going to be worth it. 2 divisions showing on this side of things now. And that does leave me open here for this guy to be cut off. See, all of this is either wooded or pretty flat territory. Pretty ripe, especially those open fields, pretty ripe for some tank divisions to roll through there. Alright, let's go ahead and combine my fleet now. 35 ships. Siam has finally capitulated. Good, so that means we took that other victory point away. Right here, what are we seeing? I lost a destroyer and a light cruiser as we were exiting the area. We did put some damage back onto the American fleet, though. Alright, Red Group is saying they're pretty much ready. We lack the sufficient intel in the Java Sea to make it happen. So I do need to assign my... I tell you what, let's take this singular convoy escort, Java Sea. If there are no enemy ships present, that one sub should cover me for the invasion. So let's double check really quickly. Why am I not showing an assignment there? I guess because he's on the way, potentially? He hasn't arrived yet, that's why. Okay. I'm already seeing an American division on this island. So I'll have to be careful. Alright, these guys, I'm going to tell them to go as soon as we can. Wow. Now things have really switched up over here. Go ahead and take Rangoon there, like we were saying earlier. I've got 5 divisions stacked up on this crazy looking line here. You guys can move this way. New military factory available now. What should we plug that into? Showing it's filled for all of those. Showing it's filled for those there. We might save those up here for a little bit. Because I'm currently showing 277 medium tanks there. So, tell you what, let's plug it into the tank production. Why not? Okay, getting counterattacked up here now. German division's moving in. And aha, we finally hit some resistance here, so I'm going to use this guy to help out with that attack. Excuse me. 35 ships here, still repairing out. A lot of those light cruisers. The new heavy cruiser in there for us, too. A successful bombing run for us on their own. I love to see that. That carrier is done for. They might be producing out... they might be producing out additional battleships and such, but we'll see. Still showing a heavy cruiser over here. Yikes. In the far eastern Indian Ocean. Alright, Red Group has made it across now. They're walking onto Makassar, I guess you could say. Dust East Indies finally has capitulated here. And so, let's take this group of 7 divisions and tell you guys to go ahead and spread across like this. New dockyards available as well since we took over that little port. And, of course, I'm going to plug you into the heavy cruiser production there. Looking good for the infantry equipment stuff. We'll take this. Oh, God. Lots of things needed over here now. Sorry, guys. Okay. Doing something really quickly on my phone to disable that. Okay, good. So, let's see. Here go my 7 pink divisions now moving across that island. We'll double check there just to make sure we don't hit any resistance here soon. This looking quite messy though now. These 4 divisions need to work on actually coming down this way, right? Something like that, so we can tell him to activate like this. So I'm banking on those 4 divisions being able to handle themselves over there pretty nicely. You're going to move this way and sort of mop up this territory here. Like this. Good. Just to make that front line a little smoother for us. This German division making moves that way now. Very good. Alright, for some reason these guys are not moving the way they're supposed to, so... it's because this, we might just micro this, actually. Jet engines have now finished, and I need to avoid some of this attrition, right? So, we'll move him up that way. We'll move this guy sort of up along this area here and all the way to this port to take that away. Okay, so they're going to move in like this, and then I need this guy to swing around this way. We'll leave this other guy here to guard the port. Time for a new research as well. Improved rocket engines, potentially. Oh, we can start researching the jet fighters and tactical bombers. So let's do that. 156 days on the bombers. So we'll get that going. Man, liking the way things are looking up here now. Okay. These 35 ships are now ready to do something different. They're still looking pretty good, though. This couple of light cruisers still repairing out, however. So we'll let him do that. Production over here still looking pretty good. Over 3 heavy cruisers per year now, which is good. And these guys seem to be uncontested over here in this group of islands. Any potential resources over here? Yeah, a lot more rubber. Germany continually trying to call me into the war there. We do need quite a bit of steel still. If I go to trade, we could buy some from Japan. I've got 5 civilian factories that I'm willing to invest into that. So, let's buy some additional steel from Japan. We're going to buy up everything they have left. Okay, so that moves the steel need down to 50, I guess. Is that right? 49? Okay. What else do we need? The oil, of course. Venezuela could send us some, including Iran. What if we buy some from Iran there? Nice. Constructions, that moves me down to 14 civilian factories working for us. I'm comfortable sitting there. These 4 divisions, weird. Not really doing a whole lot here. So you're going to mop up the rest of this. This guy is moving downwards here this way. Ooh, quite a few divisions we're seeing over here now. Let's see if we have any new infantry divisions yet. Not quite. What are we waiting on? Training to finish out. They've got all of their appropriate equipment needed. I've got 6 army experience here as well. So let's go to the tank division. Let's add in 1 more motorized infantry like this. That brings me up to an 18 or 8,200. Okay, looking good there. Let's train up 1. No location set, North Island. Perfect. Okay. Perfect, guys. We've got a new tank division out on the way. We're healing up our fleet. And then we will finish up with some of these little island chains here next episode. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.